Hey guys, my name is Lacey Updegraff, and I'm the owner of Lacey & Co. Consulting, a marketing strategist and online business manager. And I started this company last year when, after being a nonprofit for 15 years, I realized that I had some skills that I could take and talk to small businesses, especially about how to create raving fans, because that's what nonprofits do. That's what they have to do to continue to survive and to thrive and to continue to raise money. And so I thought, a lot of this could be taken into the business world and really create some really strong, healthy small businesses. So that's what I did. Most of the time, I'm helping small businesses and small business owners run their business, keeping them organized, creating streamlined processes for them, creating websites that work, getting them onto social media and things like that. But during this time, since we're in such a crazy time with all of this pandemic, I thought it would be a really good idea just to come on a couple of times and talk to small business owners about things they can do to create raving fans when this is all over. Because when this ends, and it will, you want to have some raving fans, right? That is gonna be what makes your company survive and really thrive during this time and after all of this is over. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I'm going to come on here a couple more times to give you some really more hands-on skills for how to use social media, what social media platforms you need to be on, how to get people liking and sharing your page and things like that. So I'll do that a little bit later. That'll take a little bit more time. But today I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and talk to you a little bit about what I mean when I say creating raving fans. So one example that I've seen this week, everybody is on social media right now. They're wanting to know what's going on. They're feeling a little closed in, locked in their homes and things like that. So one of the things that I've seen that's worked really, really well this week is I live in a small town and we have a bakery that's fairly new. So obviously those are the kind of businesses that are going to struggle the most during this time. The new businesses that don't have those customers that come in all the time, that don't have the money maybe to close down for several weeks and be okay. So one of the things that this bakery did in my small town was get onto social media, and they said, hey, we need your help. We're looking for a customer who comes in every Tuesday and buys cinnamon rolls for her and her husband. Here are their first names. We don't know their last names, but we know they live here and we need your help to find them. And people started commenting. People came from all over our community saying, oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Here's who you're talking about. Tagging people saying, hey, do you know who this is? What it did was create some interest. They didn't say what they wanted. They just said that they needed to get in touch with these people. So that created interest for new customers and people to talk to them that hadn't necessarily talked to them before. So then they came back and they said, thanks guys, we found them. Thanks to your help. We'll let you know when we've contacted them. So they said, okay, you can stop commenting on our posts now. Here's what we're going to do next. But they didn't say exactly what it was. So it created more interest. After that, they went to these people's homes. Obviously, they contacted them through social media and let them know that they were going to be going by their house. They dropped off a pan of cinnamon rolls in front of their house and took a picture of them doing that. Obviously, we're having to stay 6 feet apart, so they didn't ask them to come to the door. They just dropped them off, took a picture, and they left. And then the brilliant thing was, is they went home and they posted it on social media and said, those two people come in here every Tuesday for their weekly cinnamon rolls, and we didn't want them to not get their cinnamon rolls during this time since we don't know how long we're going to be out. So we left some at their house. Hope you enjoy. We're going to have more on such and such days if you guys want to swing by and pick some up. That is brilliant. That is making raving fans. Now they have two customers for life, the husband and wife that they drop those cinnamon rolls off for. Those customers will always support them. because they were human in what they did and their interaction with them. And the people that saw it on social media that commented, that said, here, I think I know you're talking about, that said, hey, that maybe noticed it and didn't comment, but thought, that's really interesting. That's a really cool idea. Those are all going to be right now when they're not open, and maybe they have some cinnamon rolls post, maybe they make some, they post it on Facebook and say, hey, swing by, we'll drop some off at your car. Those people are going to go and pick those up. And after all this is over, like I said, when it ends, because they have raving fans, which is incredible. That's what we all should be doing and thinking about as small business owners. How do we during this time? So one of the ways that I have learned over the years about creating these raving fans is watching other companies. And one company that I think does this brilliantly is the Magnolia Company, owned by Chip and Jo. And I know, and Chip and Joanna Gaines, I'm sorry, I have to call them Chip and Jo, like we're best friends, we're BFFs. Anyway, so they do an incredible job. And you can roll your eyes and be like, yeah, but they have HGTV backing and blah, blah, blah. Yes, they do, but they haven't always. And a few months ago, well, probably about a year ago now, my husband had been commenting to Chip on Twitter because they were having this celebration coming up and they were doing a giveaway for tickets like they usually do. And my husband just said, hey, I think that would be really cool to send my wife and my mother-in-law too, because they would love that. And guess what Chip did? Maybe not Chip. Chip's assistant, sent a message back to my husband and said, okay, great. What are their names? We'll put their names down. We've got free tickets and guest passes for them. Guess what they did? They created raving fans. Now, I was already a raving fan, but they created even bigger raving fans than they already had because my friends know what they did. My husband's friends know what they did. My mother's friends know what they did. And they created even more raving fans by just giving away 2 passes to their celebration to 2 people in Alabama that they didn't even know. And they didn't have to do that. So when my mom and I went, they create such an amazing environment. So the first couple of days we shopped around Waco where they're located. I went into all the small businesses because my mom and I like to support little small boutiques and things like that. And what I expected to get was, oh yeah, you're here for celebration. They're just packing out the town to people we don't know, or they're ruining the town. That's not what we got at all. You know what we got? Yes, I love Chip and Jo. They come in here all the time and shop. They bring their kids, their families. They're letting us set up a table out there to sell our merchandise during celebration. My family has worked for them for years. I love, they're wonderful. They support us. We love having them in the community. Every single person that I met said that. Just raving fans of Chip and Joanna and their company and what they do, because they create an environment where there can be raving fans. They support their local community. They don't just make their own, well, I was going to say silo, but they didn't make their own silo, but they don't just kind of close themselves in and say, this is our business, we're going to support only our business. They open it up and they make sure that all of the businesses thrive, because they realize, just like I realize, if all of our small businesses thrive, then we're all going to do really good. There's space in this for everybody and for everybody's thoughts and ideas. And if we can just encourage that and get people motivated and help bring all of that together and bring all these customers together, then we're all going to have raving fans, which is what we really want. That was such a crazy environment. I'll tell you more about it later. But everybody that worked there, everybody that was around there, everybody that was in the community, Chip and Jo have some incredible raving fans, not just the people that flew in from all over the world to be there for celebration. And that's what I want you to have as a small business owner. That's what I want as a small business owner. I want the people that I work with and the small business owners that I work for and with to say, she and her company have created something for my business and done something for my business that nobody else could have done. They did it on time and they did it within my budget, which is incredible. So you should use them too. As a business owner, you need their help with social media, or you need their help on your website, or you need their help doing this because they help me do that. And that's what's important. That's creating raving fans. So do more than what you say that you're going to do. Be human in this time. That's all you need more than anything. So if you're on social media, which I hope that you are, be human during this time. Think about that bakery owner that didn't have to go out there and do that. Now I know her face and what she looks like and her name, which I did not know before. She created a humanness about her company, and that's what people need more now than ever. So be human, create a humanness about your company, and use social media as a social tool, not just a way to say, hey, come in, buy things. We're a small business. We want to do well during this time. Hey, oh, poor us. We're having a hard time. Be honest and be human. And that's okay to say that if you need help, but also say like, hey, here's what we've got going on. Hey, here's what we did for a customer today. Here's some of our customers and what they have to say. Here's some of our employees and who you're helping to support. Here's the owners. Show your real true face. Show who you are on social media, and it'll go a really long way into creating those raving fans that we all need. So in the next few days, like I said, I'm going to come back and talk more about social media and the tools that you can use and what I think you should be on, and maybe how to use those tools a little bit better. So I hope this is helping you. I hope it creates some thoughts around some things that you could be doing. I'll give some tips and ideas about that too, some other things that boutique owners and business owners can be using right now on social media. But if you need me or have some questions or want to run some ideas by me, feel free. I'd love to talk to you. My email is just Lacey, Lacey, and spell out the word and consulting at gmail.com. So Lacey and consulting at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I'd be happy to talk to you, happy to respond to you and help you kind of get through this time and help you come up with some ideas that might really work for your business. So I hope this works. You guys stay healthy, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.